What if I told you that I'm standing on the same ground that the prophet Samuel once walked on? Hannah, his mother, Anna, the great Cohen, Gadol, the high priest, Eli. Impressive. Joshua the son of Nun, Yehoshua ben Nun in Hebrew. Here in the ancient city of Shiloh, where the tabernacle stood, impressive. Here I am in Israel, a holy place. And today I'm going to give you a tour with free admission. You don't have to pay a cent. It's free for you. I'm going to tell you, let me give you a little context. Where are we? We are, as I told you, in the ancient city of Shiloh. Shiloh is a town today in the land of Israel. But you should know that we came here 54 years later, after the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. Impressive. Do you know how many years we were here? 369 years, the first capital of the land of Israel here in Shiloh. Think about it, 369 years. The tabernacle, which was like what later became the Beit HaMikdash, the holy temple in Jerusalem, was here, the tabernacle, the holy temple in Shiloh, the tabernacle in Shiloh, the Mishkan in Shiloh. Impressive. Therefore, I'm going to give you a very quick summary from Egypt to Shiloh. And I'm going to show you something incredible in just a few minutes, which is a hologram that's exclusive for those who pay the entrance fee in Shiloh. But I'm going to give it to you for free. That is, I'm going to give you this tour with a hologram that shows you the tabernacle. What was it like? Impressive. 3 dimensions and lights. Incredible. If God grants you the merit to visit Israel and Shiloh Akduma, the holy city of Shiloh, impressive. And to see it with your own eyes and step with your own feet on this spectacular and holy land, the land of Israel in Shiloh Akduma. Well, I'm going to tell you, we were in Egypt. We were in Egypt for many years. As you surely know, we were slaves in Egypt. Unfortunately, Egypt had a very cruel regime towards us. But thank God, God heard our prayers. And thank God, with Moshe, the great leader, the great Rabbi of Israel, he took us out of Egypt, and with the 10 great plagues in Egypt, he opened the Red Sea. We received the land at Mount Sinai, and what happened? We received the Torah. 40 years in the desert with an embrace from God. Clouds of glory embraced us for 40 years, keeping our clothes clean and ironed. Our sages were those clouds. They dry ironed our clothes clean. We ate the manna from heaven, the bread from heaven, impressive, spectacular, and God took care of us. With clouds of glory, the pillar of fire at night, and the clouds surrounding us by day, we lived with the Mishkan, the portable tabernacle. 40 years in the desert. Until, thank God, Yehoshua ben Nun, Joshua the son of Nun, who came after, led us, and we brought. Come with me, let's go into this hologram that I want to show you. Come with me. The mezuzah aktucha. A mezuzah is a divine precept. Come with me. So what happened? Yehoshua the son of Nun was the guide. After Moshe. When we entered the land of Israel, we spent 14 years in Gilgal, and then we arrived at Shiloh in the land of Ephraim. Ephraim is the son of Yosef HaTzadik. Yosef, the great righteous one, Yosef. Here we are in the land of Ephraim. Come, I'll show you the screen. It's like you're on a tour. Here is the screen, which has different languages. I'm going to choose, obviously, Castilian, Spanish. The lights are going to turn off, and listen carefully to this incredible hologram.
The days of slavery are over. We have left Egypt. Taken apart and put back together repeatedly. After entering the Holy Land, He used this vision. It is built with a stone base on wooden beams and is covered with layers of fabric, a combination that symbolizes the transition from a temporary tabernacle to a more permanent one. Heaven will be the dwelling place of the Shekinah, the divine presence, the most sacred place for the Jewish people for 369 years. The tabernacle is made up of two main parts. The tabernacle's courtyard and tent. The courtyard was rectangular. It was 100 cubits long and 50 wide, about 50 by 25 meters. In the heart of the courtyard stood the altar, made of wood covered with copper. On it burned the eternal flame, where sacrifices, food offerings, and wine offerings were made daily.
Since it is forbidden to go up to the altar by stairs, the Kohanim priests would ascend by a ramp.
Before the Kohanim began the service in the tabernacle, they purified their hands and feet in a copper basin that was located between the altar and the tent of the tabernacle.
It is said that when the contributions for the tabernacle were collected in the desert, all the women donated their copper mirrors from which the basin was made.
Early in the morning, the Kohanim entered the tabernacle's tent, the sanctuary, for daytime service. They burned incense on the gold-plated altar twice daily. A mixture of 11 special spices was placed on the coals, and its wonderful fragrance drifted far into the distance. Once a week, 12 special loaves of bread were placed on the golden table that was at the northern end of the sanctuary. The secret showbread recipe was handed down from father to son. Every evening, the candles of the seven-branched menorah were lit, which stood in the south facing the table. The menorah was made from a single piece of hollow gold and decorated with cups, goblets, and buds. At each branch tip, there was a receptacle filled with pure olive oil. Since then, the menorah has symbolized the Jewish nation. Only once a year, on Yom Kippur, the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, would enter the Holy of Holies. There stood the Ark of the Covenant, upon which was the cover and the two cherubim. The cherubim were two angels facing each other with wings spread over the Ark. Inside the Ark were the tablets of the Covenant, the first tablets that Moshe broke, and the second, the intact tablets. The tablets and the broken tablets are inside the Ark. Here the voice of God is heard. And I will speak with you from above the mercy seat, from between the two cherubim that are on the Ark of the Testimony. The tabernacle is a place of gathering where man finds himself, where man meets his brothers and his people, where man meets his Creator. There is much more than what meets the eye, the sights and the hidden secrets in every part of the tabernacle and its vessels.
They are many and extensive.
For 369 years, the tabernacle received the sanctuary, until the city was destroyed by the Philistines. Then it wandered, until Solomon built Jerusalem's temple. But to this day, it is said that if you stand where the tabernacle once was and take a deep breath, you can smell, even if just for a moment, the scent of incense that still emanates from the walls.
Impressive, impressive. What did you think?
Incredible.
Well, this was just a sample of what the tabernacle was like as a hologram. Incredible. I want to close with a story that actually happened about 200 years ago. 200 years ago, there was a great rabbi in Europe who used to receive Jews from the land of Israel. And once he received a very special Jew, a very special rabbi, his love for the land of Israel was extraordinary, beyond the usual. While we all love Israel, he was truly exceptional. And he told him, he said, Rabbi, if you have the merit, you will arrive in the land of Israel and you will see stones. But instead of normal gray stones, you will see precious stones. You will be able to see the essence of the land of Israel. And the rabbi who lived in Europe, who already wanted to come to the land of Israel, he asked if it was figurative. Is it an example you're telling me? No. If you have the merit, you will achieve it, you will be able to accomplish it, and that's what he did. The rabbi really filled him with that love, filled him with that love of coming to the land of Israel, filled him with that love. I'm going to grab the things because another group is coming, with your permission, and we're going to continue. This is a real tour. Well, let me tell you. This rabbi arrived in the land of Israel, and he really understood that he couldn't see. He couldn't see the precious stones. He couldn't see the precious stones. He saw amazing spiritual things in it, but precious stones didn't succeed. And that was a very deep pain for the rabbi, because he was someone so high on a spiritual level and not seeing what he asked for. He wanted to see the essence of the land, and obviously he didn't want the monetary part. He wanted to see the essence, the semi-precious or precious stones. And what happened? He found it once. He found it, and I leave things here. He found it once, and we're going to come this way. I'll keep telling you. He found it, and what happened? He told him, look, Rabbi, I'm so happy to be in Israel. But what you told me about the precious stones, I didn't achieve it. I couldn't do it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. The rabbi said to him, look, Rabbi, as I told you at your house in Europe, if you have the merit, you will achieve and see it. And the rabbi understood that he was going to achieve it with God's help, and began a period of prayers, of praying, of weeping, and to ask God, God, I want to see the essence of the land of Israel. I want to see the essence of the land of Israel. And after an interesting period, he gathered his congregation, his community, and held a festive meal in the middle of the week. Not on Shabbat, Saturday, holidays, or midweek. And he asked them, surely you have a puzzled look on your faces and are wondering, why is our rabbi inviting us to a festive banquet on a regular weekday in the middle of the week? I see your faces. Here's why. The rabbi simply told them the story I just shared with you. And how did he end the story? About the question, why are we feasting today? It's because I managed to see it. I managed to see it. I saw it. I saw precious stones instead of ordinary stones. Now I'm going to tell you, we're going to end our class with this, which is incredible. Look, what do you see here? You probably see an ordinary, regular stone, and if I turn it, what do you see? A shiny amethyst. And that's how life is, and that's how life is. And that's also how it is in the land of Israel. That's how it is in the land of Israel. You can come here to Shiloh or walk around Israel and see stones, see very interesting archaeological sites, and see something that apparently is routine and normal. But you have to look beyond that. You must see that this is God's land, the land of His people, the Holy Land. It says in Hebrew, Eretz HaKodesh. So when you reflect on your life closely, examine it as if under a microscope, you may see each part as just routine, like an ordinary stone. Or you can turn it around and see every smile from your son or your daughter every time you help your parents or your grandparents, at your workplace, at your place of study. Every action you can take, every word you can say, every good thought you can have is turning an ordinary stone into a diamond. May we have the merit to always see beyond every situation in our lives. May you have the merit to come to Israel, see it for yourself, and walk its land. I warmly invite you to Shiloh Hagduma and Eretz HaKodesh. If you still haven't joined my beloved community Israel High, you have a link here in the video description, and you also have my community WhatsApp number. It's a vibrant, lively community. God willing, you'll feel the love here. We have gatherings for members, free courses for members. You can connect with me, ask me questions if you have any, and really take part in everything we do at Israel High. God willing, it will be a blessing. May everything be filled with blessings and success from the land of Israel.